Hello to all of you. I hope everybody is doing well today. We will just start this webinar at the designated time at 5 p.m. So, greeting to all, and I appreciate your presence today. So, let's start our session. The best content marketing tells a story that resonates with our audience. Very good evening to all the guests and everyone present around here. In this capacity as your host for the worldwide webinar on storytelling and content marketing, I, Nandini, the host, would like to take this opportunity to extend a heartily gratitude to everyone present around here. It gives me a great pleasure to extend a warm hello to each and every one of you gathered here. Today, it's a huge honor for us to have someone of this caliber here whose involvement on the topic of storytelling and content marketing. Now, I would like to speak a few lines regarding topic of the event. In the world of content marketing, storytelling isn't just a nice to have; it's essential. Stories have been just a nice to have. It's a part of human communication for centuries. They help us in making sense of the world, connect with others, remember important information when we apply storytelling a comprehensive techniques to our marketing efforts. We are not just sharing facts, we are engaging our audience on a deeper, more emotional level. Thinking of storytelling as a secret ingredient that turns a basic message into something memorable. Before I proceed further, let me take a brief moment for the introduction of our organization. So, SEMS Welfare Foundation is a non-profit organization dedicated to making a positive impact in various sectors such as education, social welfare, women empowerment, skill development, and entrepreneurship, livelihood generations and employability, health, research, international cooperation, sports, environment protection, and other fields. Our mission is to foster a healthy lifestyle, thriving communities, and robust business. By freeing our volunteers, members from the burden of day-to-day details, we enable them to focus their energy and efforts on achieving long-term goals. Now, I would like to welcome Sir Sriram Mathavari, the speaker for the today's international webinar. Few lines about the speaker. For the past 3 years, he has thrived in the world of design. He has expertise in creating graphic and logo designs, leveraging industry tools to bring the client's vision to life. Beyond freelancing, he is also the founder of Avya Creatives, a creative agency. At Avya, he offers a comprehensive range of services, including graphic design, VI designs, logo creations, web development, and social media development. He has served more than 70 nationals and international. Sir Sriram Mathavi is here to today help us build this event. So, with this note, I, Nandini, on behalf of the SEMS Welfare Foundation, would like to give my heartiest welcome to Sriram Mathavi, sir. Your presence has added to the significance of this event, and we are genuinely honored to have you here, sir.
Hey, hi, good evening, Nandini. How are you doing?
Sir, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing too.
Yeah, all right, and a very good evening for all the members who joining here, and hopefully you're doing great today. So, first of all, as the title says, it's the topic, which is storytelling and content marketing. What exactly is this thing, marketing? So, everyone today we use this term marketing, digital marketing, offline marketing, online marketing, personal branding, and all these words. And what exactly is this? Marketing is something, right? If I'm using an Instagram account, hopefully everyone does use Instagram these days. So if I'm using an Instagram account and I'm posting something and if that's informative or if that's promotional or if that's any kind of content and it is being viewed by a lot of people on the internet, that in written is helping us in some or other way in the business or in the career or in the growth or in anything that we itself call as marketing. It's a very pretty much basic thing. You might be knowing it, right? And then how we can relate with the thing of storytelling and marketing. So when you're marketing or promoting something, the person who is visualizing, who is seeing, must be understanding the storyline behind. It's not just that I've promoted or I've been showing some random thing in there, and everyone might not be liking that. If my designs were portraying, or if my content which I'm posting on the internet is portraying any kind of story, or it's telling any emotions behind that, then we can say it's the storytelling in the marketing. And just like if we can take an example for this, uh, maybe you guys do eat McDonald's, right? Everyone's favorite McDonald's. So if you see the McDonald's logo or the branding, the colors, it will tell you a story. That yellow color that is very, bright, and it will make you feel hungry. And the red color accents they use in there, everything combinedly will share you something, like will possess you a story, will intribute, a kind of a feeling when you are looking at it. That's what we term as storytelling through the content marketing. And when we're doing this content marketing thing, there must be some purpose for the brand. Like if I'm a brand called Nike, let's say an example for Nike. Nike says always, just do it. What is that just do it thing? What does this tagline have to do with a sneaker company? Right. I always wondered when I was a kid, I used to see that tagline, Nike, just do it. I wondered, like, yeah, ये तो sneaker का company hai. These guys sell shoes, and why they are saying, like, just do it. What I have to do. So it was pretty much surprising. And then later on, when I enter this field of marketing, the content, the strategy, the brand, emotions, purpose, and psychology. So I've got to know more about that. And if I see, just do it, not just refers to those three words, just do it. It says like. You can achieve anything. You can do and you can achieve anything in your life. So they're not just selling the sneakers, they're selling the status. They're selling, the brand name. I might not be comfortable if I'm wearing a pair of shoes from Sarojini, but I'm very comfortable and I can stand, or I can be very confident when I'm wearing Nike sneakers and I'm standing in the public. Everyone looks at my sneakers. Everyone looks at those shoes. Like it's the status symbol. So what they're doing, they're not just marketing their product. They just don't want to sell the shoes. They want to sell, or they want to, get that brand identity to be done. They're like integrating a story through their brand. So later on, I've realized obviously then why the Nike uses a tagline, just do it. So what exactly is uh, hidden in there? That is the brand emotion. So you feel very confident whenever you say that. A tagline, just do it. And for example, if we take other brands, you might have heard about Philips, which is the LED light brand. It always says innovation and you. So why exactly Philips says that? Because there is an emotion behind the brand. Philips, it just doesn't make LED lights. It does, work on um, maybe home theaters, or maybe sound equipment, maybe new speakers and all, electronic equipments, TV, monitors and all. So what exactly they're doing? A lot of companies are doing the same. So how different is Philips doing from that? Philips is adding a bit of innovation in, as far as I understand. So, yeah, for that reason, we may say like we can say like Philips is spending a lot, and it is hiring R&D team. It's doing the research. It's doing the development. It's adding up. We can say new technologies, new innovations into their electronic products, which we can say as which represents the tagline, just the way they say, you know, um, the innovation and you. So what exactly is the backbone and the back part of this? So if I have to market my product, if I have to tell a story about my product, and what's the purpose of my brand, and what's the emotion behind my brand, this all everything in this is correlating to psychology, right? So from past 5 to 10 minutes, we're saying that branding, content, the promotion, marketing, and all. What exactly is content? So it's just the same we are consuming. So if I'm watching this webinar, sitting in a Zoom meeting, that Zoom meeting is a content for me. and visualizing and consuming the content over here. So it's as simple as that. I'm scrolling reels, it's content. I'm watching a TV, that might be a serial, that might be a series, that might be a TV show, that might be YouTube shorts, a LinkedIn post, whatever we see. Everything is content. So these days, right from the childhood, even the kids and even the elder ones, the old people, everyone does use these smartphones. And in the smartphones, you have a vast and wide access to the content through several social media platforms. So nowadays, we can say that this content marketing, the digital marketing, the content strategy, storytelling, and promoting your brands through this creating and posting content on internet. This has a very, very, very great potential, which I have chosen as my career, and now I'm serving it as the purpose. So let's take an example of any business that might be a startup, that might be a small company, that might be a local business, or an MNC, or $1 million company, or the global lead. Everyone does need this marketing, this field of marketing to promote themselves, to show their social presence, to prove the world that they're existing and they are in the universe. Like, हाँ भाई मैं भी हूँ, आई एम ऑल्सो देयर ऑन इंटरनेट, मैं भी इंस्टाग्राम पर कंटेंट पोस्ट करता हूँ, एंड मैं भी फेसबुक पर अपने पोस्ट डालता हूँ, मैं भी लिंक्डइन में अपना स्टोरी शेयर करता हूँ. सो दैट एग्जैक्टली इज द वर्ल्ड is into right now. Digital era, we call it the 20s, 2020s is the digital era, and we're transforming, and still there's a lot of scope. We're getting new technologies every day. This is a never-ending market. So I'd say if anyone from you are interested in this digital marketing, just close your eyes and go ahead and pursue this. I'd say you'll be having a very, very, very cool future if you're into this. So, within this field of storytelling in the content marketing, we must be understanding what's the purpose of brand. If we know what is the purpose of brand, then we can promote the story very, in a specified manner and in a customized manner. For example, let's say one of my friend have started a medical center, what we call it as a hospital, we can say. So, what's the purpose of the medical center? Is to treat the people, to look at, to diagnose them, to analyze the reports, and then to cure whatever the problem they're facing. So, here, for example, let's say the hospital name. We'll take imaginary example, which is MedCover. We'll say MedCover Hospital. So, if I want to promote the hospital, if I want to show the purpose of the brand, then I have to understand what exactly is the vision, and then I have to proceed accordingly, right? So, what is the vision of the brand is to diagnose, analyze the reports, and then have to serve the patients, and then have to see the hassle-free and we can say the illness or problem-free market. So that's the purpose of the brand in this example, in this specific example. So, in a similar way, if you are looking at any brand, automobile brand such as Rolls-Royce, it's a pretty much famous and a luxury four-wheeler brand. They do automobile and all that. Everyone knows that. So within this brand of Rolls-Royce, what does they do? They just don't sell a four-wheeler. They just don't sell a vehicle. Uh, they sell a status symbol. They just don't give the seats. They just don't give a normal seating. They just don't give a gear lever or something. They just give the status of luxury. So why does a person spends like maybe 5 crores or 10 crore rupees on just a four-wheeler? He just have to go from place A to place B, and he's still spending that much of huge, amounts on a just a four-wheeler. It's not to travel. It's to show the status symbol, because the purpose of the brand Rolls-Royce is not just to travel. The purpose is entirely different. The purpose is to, be that status symbol, be that personality, be that legend, be that the luxury statement.
ஆமாமா. The time என்ன காட்டுது? பார்த்துட்டு சொல்லு.
For that reason, people go for these type of brands based upon the purpose of the brand. So here we see the emotions and psychology. So what are the emotions? Emotions तो इंसान को होता है. How can they apply for a brand? Yeah, when you are a marketeer, when you are promoting content on internet, or when you are promoting a brand, emotions बस इंसान को नहीं, brands को भी होते हैं. And the person who is driving the brand, the person, the visionary mind behind, the brand, उनका विजन, उनका इमोशन, वो भी ब्रांड का इमोशन बनता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स से एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अविया क्रिएटिव्स. एज यू हैव इन्फॉर्म्ड, आई एम फाउंडर ऑफ this digital agency called Avaya Creatives. So what exactly is the emotion behind the brand? So this brand is developed by me. I am the vision behind this. What exactly is my emotion? My emotion is always related with the clients. See, if a client comes to me, I have to understand his emotion. I have to serve his purpose. I have to get to know what exactly is his requirement. I have to deliver it on time, and I have to commit, the quality and assurance to him. And I have to relate with the client. That's the emotion. That's my emotion, which ultimately is the brand emotion. So if I have to list that out on a paper, the emotion of my brand aware creatives, that will become, you know what? That will become integrity, honesty, trust, dedication, commitment, and assurance. These type of terms I can say. So these are the emotions of the brand, and how do you figure it out, and how does this affect the psychology? So for example, let's take a brand, maybe let's say Rolex. It's a watch brand, as you all know. Rolex says if you wear our watch, you'll feel the most confident person in the room. So if you're wearing a normal watch, you might not be feeling that confident, or that, sophisticated personality, that you're unable to speak, you're feeling a little bit low. But when you're having that Rolex watch on your hand and you're feeling so much confident, that's affecting your psychology, that's affecting the way you're thinking. For example, let's say I'm entering into a good hotel, or maybe a star hotel. I just dropped down from an auto rickshaw, and then I'm entering the hotel. Like I'm feeling very low. Like how I'm always thinking like how people will judge me, how people will, receive me there. Would they let me in or not? Or am I doing the right thing? Or so that type of mental effect will be there when you are getting down from an auto rickshaw. In a similar comparison, if you are getting down from a luxury car, people notice you, people give you the respect, or people, it's not just about, I'm not telling about the comparison of rich and poor or not that. I'm just telling about the psychology behind the brands. It's just the brand that's changing your psychology, that's changing the way you're thinking. So it's always the emotion and psychology that is stipulated behind any brand, which is making the consumer buy that a product or avail that service from the brands. So these two are most important things which a designer, a visual communication strategist, or a brand developer, or a digital marketing strategist have to keep in mind when they are working on a brand strategy or emotions. So this is pretty much what we have already discussed about. What does big brands do? Big brands doesn't sell their product or doesn't sell their service. They just sell the brand itself, right? People, honestly, if I have to say, a lot of people who do use Apple mobiles, iPhones, they don't even know how to use an iPhone, but still they wanted to get an iPhone because that's the status symbol. If I have an iPhone in my hand, if I have that half button Apple logo on my mobile, yeah, that I'm a cool guy. So that's the status brands are selling these days. Honestly, a lot of people don't even know how to use Apple mobile. They don't even know what all features it possesses and what all things an Apple can do. But still, they wanted to own an Apple phone because it's the confidence they give, it's the status they acquire, it's the luxury they feel. So this is what big brands do. And if I'm if I went to maybe a clothing store and I wanted to get a t-shirt, I'll select like maybe I'll see tens of designs, I'll see tens of t-shirts in there. I'll look for the color, I'll look for maybe different models, like it's a neck t-shirt, half neck, full neck, v-neck, round neck, whatever it is. But if I'm getting into a store, in a Nike store, I just see that tick, just see that check mark Nike logo, and I feel it's already good. यार ये तो काफी अच्छा शर्ट है, ये ले लेते हैं. So that's the psychological effect big brands put on consumers. So, for example, let's say if I randomly say this name toothpaste and I ask someone what exactly you remember in your mind, 90 to 95% of the times we'll get this answer Colgate, because Colgate have built their brand in that way. People couldn't even forget it. If I even see that smile symbol in a white color, I'll just remind of Colgate for no reason. For no reason, I'll just like यार ये तो Colgate जैसा लग रहा है. So that is again the visual effect a big brand does on their consumers, right? So if we speak about different brands, there will be the purpose, the driven motto, the ideology, and the statement or the story they wanted to tell. They possess within their brand, and that's the thing we have to look for. And if you wanted to be a great pioneer when you're doing a business or you want to build brand for yourself, then this is what we must be looking for and we must be doing. Even if we wanted to become a big brand, we have to follow the purpose driven ideology. We have to understand the psychology and emotion of our consumer base, and we have to understand the way of thinking of people who will be our potential client base. So then what happens is we can relate with the audience more, and then we can automatically crack the technique and we can become the pioneers in the market. So that's how the storytelling within the content marketing works. So it's just a funny slide I have added in there. Is it okay if I get out of the topic? So it's not just the storytelling and the content marketing we're talking about. I know it's going very boring if I'm telling about the brands examples and the content marketing strategies and all. We'll just go a little bit out of the topic, but still we'll stick up to the main core agenda of this meeting. We won't be going too much far. All right. So let me just tell a small story about myself. This uh, might be helpful. We'll lightly get into this as well. So right from my childhood, I'm a person who always wanted to aspire, and I'm always wondered about the airplanes, the flights, the birds. They fly in the sky, the rockets, the satellites, the solar system, sky, planets, stars, sun, moon, galaxies, nebula, and whatnot. I am a space and air enthusiast right from my child, and I always wanted to become an aeronautical engineer. My inspiration was Dr. Abdul Kalam ji, right from my childhood, and I always have his quotes, his pictures, his books in my room. Till now, I keep them with me, and I always was into multiple domains. So within the same path, I was trying and I was preparing to become an aeronautical engineer. I was getting all the information and getting the awareness. I was looking for the universities and doing a lot of stuff about how I can become an aeronautical engineer. Along with that, I aspired, like I always was into this field of creativity. Creativity is something that motivates me, and creativity is something that runs in my mind all the day. So if you have to say what's my USP, unique selling point or factor, that I can say that's my creativity. That's what makes me stand out, and that's where I'm slightly different from other people in the market. So this creativity is something which I was into from quite a long time, can say from my childhood. I used to work on mobile, the PixArt. Pixel is something, I don't know what all the mobile applications I used to do that in my childhood. It's very worst kind of editing I used to do. They are very, 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 very bad, to be honest. So yeah, I always wanted to explore the industry level tools in this field of editing, designing. This in the field of photography, I was very keen to, and I'm always afraid of that. If I open randomly the Photoshop's interface, there are a lot of tools in there. There are a lot of sections in there, and it's very hectic to see itself. अगर मैं इसमें जाऊँगा तो भाई इतनी मुश्किल सी चीज़ें मैं कैसे सीख पाऊँ? So I didn't had the awareness, I didn't have anyone to, guide me. I was in a very nominal private school in my hometown, in a remote town. So there's no much exposure for me, and I was still continuing to look for my university to pursue aeronautical engineering. And I've given the exam related to that, and I've got a really good rank. I've also been shortlisted and selected for the university. And the day when I have to pay the fee and I have to do the admission, due to some reasons, I just have to cancel the admission, and I have opted a different college for a course which I always not wanted to, which is computer science engineering. I never wanted to do CSE. I personally am not very interested into coding guy, and still I have taken CSE as my core subject in my BTech, which I never wanted to do again. And I've joined the university, and pretty much my university is more into event management. There is into cultural aspects they do promote within the university. They also possess the student organizations, and it's a whole bunch of creative place to explore for. Within there, I have joined some random student club, student organization, and then there I have met a person who have given me slight introduction about how to work on these graphic designing tools. Then I've kick-started my career with that motivation. He have given me some resources. They have given me some motivation. They have given me some basic ideology about the softwares and tools, and then some resources. So after that, I've spent years and years of time. It was COVID time, so I've got plenty of time to work on. I've started taking random assignments, practicing day and night, and I've become, you can say, a professional in graphic design. And then I've started taking projects, client projects. So I've been working for an organization then. Then I started working for multiple organizations. And then I've started my own organization as well. And then there we have promoted graphic design for a certain extent. I've served as a CEO for the organization. I've been the founder, and we have led the team. We have taught people. We have given them resources. We have conducted events. And in this process, I have made a lot of connections within the market. We go to sponsors for the events. We go to a lot of places to meet new people. We'll get to know the industrial contacts. And with the contacts and the client base I thought, why not? Why not get into the industry? Why not get into the market through a startup? So me and my team, my friends, we have started and we have planned for this digital agency called Avya Creatives, and we have served like a lot of clients within the client base. There are national clients, international clients, there are continental clients, global clients. We have served more than 150 clients within the span of last 3.5 years. So that have been a very rough journey for us with a lot of ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Sometime we'll be like thinking there's no growth for us at all. Sometimes we're like getting not a single penny in the whole month. So it was all a very a big factor, big example for challenges and getting back up. So that's basically the thing. And now we are integrated with another company which is in Bangalore. And we collaboratively are working on multiple projects right now with national and international clients again. As in the introduction, the host said that I'm founder, not just a freelancer. I'm looking at this company. Along with that, I'm also doing a full-time job at this point of time, and I'm managing around three companies, looking after the designs, looking after the communication, visual communication, strategy, branding, logos, graphics, and everything. So within this process, it was not easy. And it still is not easy how I'm coping up with all these things. So yeah, let's get back again. We have gotten out of the topic. We have given some slight overview about the past, the places we have worked, and what exactly am I doing right now. So I have told this section, this part because I've gotten out of topic because I thought this might be helpful for you. If you ever wanted to kickstart with a startup, or you want to kickstart with your career, or you want to choose anything you're loving as your profession or as your career, as the source of income for you, I thought this might be a little helpful for you. That's the reason I have stated this.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I thought I've been speaking a lot. So I wanted to speak with you guys now. I'm very much expecting some real good questions from your side so that we can discuss furthermore. So you can use the chat box, or even you can just unmute yourself and ask the question so that we can discuss upon something what you're thinking about. I always don't like speaking alone here. I wanted to always interact with people since this is not an offline thing, it's an online thing. There are certain limitations, but yeah, interaction is more preferred than just a single person talking. So yes, please go ahead and go with any questions if you have. So seems like you guys don't have any questions to ask for.
Hello,
No, hi.
hello.
Hey, hi,
I,
hi.
I want to ask one question.
Yes, please.
You said about this brand image and
Mhm.
Apple example you have given.
All right.
In India also there are so many brands, but when
Mhm.
we say Amul brand,
Mhm.
so uh, what is the difference between their brands and our brand? First question. A second question: whether this brand is appealing in a different way. That you said that we are selling the brand, not the product. What is the meaning of that?
So, to answer this question, for example, let's say we went to a market and there are two stalls. One stall, the two people are selling some milk, which is packed manually. It doesn't have any labeling, it doesn't have any package. They are selling this is natural milk, and they are selling it in the market openly within white polythene bags. They just pack the milk and they sell it. And in the second stall, they have just take the example what you've stated, which is Amul. They are selling Amul milk. And in second place, let's assume now there are 20 to 30 people who are passing through that street, through that both of these stalls. And now I need answer from your side itself. What's the selling ratio of both the brands? How many people will choose to buy the non-labeled pack of milk, or how many people will choose to buy the Amul milk? What's the maximum number? Who will sell more products?
Of course, the other brands, nobody knows what is the quality of that brand. Amul brand is already known, so they will buy Amul brand. No question of that.
Exactly. Right. So what exactly is happening here? We don't even know what Amul does mix in their milk. They just pasteurize it. They just process it through their factories. They'll do a lot of process in there, and we are not aware of what exactly is happening in. But still, Amul have built its brand in such a way that the clients or the users, it will trust the brand blindly. If it's Amul milk, it's good. If it's Amul cheese, it's good. If it's Amul butter, it's absolutely good. So people got into that mindset just because Amul have built it brand in the same way. So there is an ad which used to run in the television previously, Amul दूध पीता है इंडिया करके कुछ ऐसा आता है. So where they show a lot of kids, they are doing gymnastics, a kid is dancing, a kid is cycling, a kid is playing some sports, and everyone is preferring that Amul to drink the Amul milk. They are showing all these people, दे आर टेलिंग अ स्टोरी, दे आर नॉट जस्ट सेलिंग मिल्क देयर. वो कह नहीं रहे कि हमारे दूध आप खरीद के पी लो. वो ऑलरेडी दे आर स्टेटिंग लाइक अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया, व्हिच मींस they are telling a story to us where all these kids, they are drinking Amul milk and they're performing really good in sports. They are telling this kid is drinking Amul milk and he is cycling, someone is swimming, someone is dancing, someone is doing gymnastics. So there's a story they're showcasing, and there's a brand they're building simultaneously. There's a psychology they're relating with. If I'm a kid, I'm watching, like maybe I'm a 10 years or 12 years old kid, I'm watching Nickelodeon, and there's a Doraemon show. And in between there, I've seen this ad about Amul milk. So there are a lot of kids in there, and I'm also a kid. My psychology is relating with that, and I'll think Amul milk is really good. So that's how Amul have built it brand right from the starting. So that's the reason why brands build their brand and they sell their status and they sell the trust, they sell service, they sell the quality. They just don't sell the product. That's what I meant when I said that point.
Okay,
Actually,
okay.
I like this question. It's a
But
very
but
good
if a
question.
product, if a product is having a good performance, then only they can do the
Right,
storytelling.
absolutely. Absolutely. If the product quality is not good, no one values the brand. If Nike is delivering some bad sneakers or it's delivering faulty clothes, faulty t-shirts to the clients, they'll just see for some time, and after that time, na, they just stop trusting Nike. So the quality, the trust, everything as a brand you grow, you have to maintain them and you have to hold on them. You have to give the same quality and better quality, better expectation and better trust to your customers day by day. If you're missing that, people will start boycotting you. So the product quality is must, as you have said, and the brand and the storytelling is absolutely must.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. Such a nice question, and I like the way you percepted it. Any other questions, please?
So, what would you suggest if a fresher is like to start his career in content marketing?
Uh, Bro, it's simple. Let's see. There are a lot of companies which are emerging today. हर रोज एक नया स्टार्टअप खुल रहा है. हर रोज एक नहीं, मतलब हजारों लाखों नए स्टार्टअप्स खुल रहे हैं, नए कंपनीज खुल रहे हैं. Everyone is launching new products, everyone is giving new services, and to market this, हर किसी को content marketing की जरूरत तो है ही. So it doesn't have any ending. AI can't do this, any machine learning can't do this, any artificial intelligence tool can't do the content marketing, right? अगर कोई सा भी person, if they're starting a business or if they're doing business and they wanted to increase their sales, or if they're performing well and if they want to show their social presence, if they want to relate with the clients, they want to enter this reels industry, everywhere in the digital era, this content strategy, content marketing, graphic design, video editing, the influencer marketing, this marketing and content thing, it's growing and rapidly growing. इस चीज के लिए कभी recession नहीं होगा, अंत नहीं होगा. It doesn't end anywhere. So we'll say, if you want to enter into that market, it's 100% reliable, and you just have to be the pioneer in that market. You need to have the skill, you need to have the creativity, you need to have the resources, and you need to have the mindset in first place. If you have these and you're interested to go ahead, absolutely good to go.
सर आपको मालूम है अभी सब लोग बोल रहे हैं कंटेंट मार्केट में अच्छा they are saying that they have a good future in content marketing as we are living in a digital era, sir. But what would you suggest, which platform will be useful for know some content marketing, sir? How to enhance our skill in that?
So content marketing is the field, and there are certain skills what you can do in content marketing. If I'm अगर मैं Instagram में कुछ रील पोस्ट कर रहा हूँ, वो कंटेंट हो गया. वो कंटेंट को मैं मार्केटिंग कर रहा हूँ Instagram के थ्रू. Instagram is a medium. कंटेंट इज व्हाट आई वांट टू प्रमोट, एंड इसमें जो स्किल्स लिस्टेड है वो होंगे ग्राफिक डिजाइन, जिसमें हम पोस्टर्स वगैरह बनाते हैं, लोगो बनाते हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट्स होते हैं, विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन वगैरह होता है. एंड इसमें होता है वीडियो एडिटिंग जहाँ पर आप वीडियोस बना के उनको एडिट करते हो. इसमें म्यूजिक इफेक्ट्स, ट्रांजिशंस, कट्स, ये सब डालना. एंड इसमें तीसरी चीज आती है डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स, फेसबुक एड्स, मेटा एड्स, गूगल एड्स वगैरह चलाते हैं. एंड देन इसमें आते हैं और भी कुछ चीजें जैसे कि विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन स्ट्रेटजी. सो इन सब में से आपको किस फील्ड में जाना है, किस फील्ड में इंटरेस्ट है, अगर आप पहचान सको, खुद को थोड़ा जान सको, तो इसके बारे में आगे जाके यू कैन कलेक्ट द इंफॉर्मेशन एंड यू कैन प्रोसीड विद दैट. Like content marketing is just a field, and these are the skills listed out: the graphic design, the video editing, the logo design, the poster designing, the photography and videography. These are also like crucial parts. Like these are the base of content marketing. अगर किसी भी चीज को पोस्ट करना है, मुझे पहले कुछ फोटो या वीडियो तो शूट करना पड़ेगा ना. सो इवन इफ यू गेट इनटू दीज फील्ड्स, एवरीथिंग कम्स अंडर कंटेंट मार्केटिंग, एंड आप किसी भी चीज में इंटरेस्टेड हो, उस चीज को लेके आगे स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. एंड मैं तो हमेशा यही बोलूंगा कि आप पैसे खर्च करके हजारों रुपए, लाखों रुपए कोर्सेस लेने की, खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं होती है. यूट्यूब इज ग्रेट एंड वेरी वास्ट प्लेटफॉर्म। आजकल हर चीज फ्री में मिलती है यूट्यूब में। एंड इवन आई हैव लर्नड एंड आई हैव masterized a lot of concepts and tools just learning from YouTube. I haven't spent a lot on courses, or I haven't spent on big like expensive workshops and all. So YouTube is a really good market where you can kickstart yourself, and then practice is what makes you perfect. So इन चीजों में आपको किसमें जाना है एक बार आप देख के you can go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions we have?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have a question. That can we use the storytelling method for our lectures as I'm from academic background?
Manjari, if I'm not wrong, if that's the right pronunciation for your name, you're not audible. Could you please type the same in the chat box?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes, please.
yeah, sir, can we use the storytelling method for our lectures?
Lectures, absolutely. If you are making a lecture interactive and you're showing that as a story,
Yeah.
it's absolutely fine. इसके लिए मुझे एक चीज याद आया था. In our childhood, when we are studying first class or nursery, LKG, UKG, whatever, in that time, they used to teach us in the way like to teach us additions and subtractions. There's a very interactive way they used to tell, like Raju have two apples in his hand and Sita has two apples in her hand. If they both put their apples in a basket, how many apples are totally there? Like it's simple, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. They just don't said it the traditional way, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. They have taken Raju, Sita, they have taken a basket, they have taken 4 apples, and they have created a story. So if they can do that for mathematics, and why can't you use the storytelling for lectures? So we can embed storytelling everywhere and we can make the content and subject very interesting, right?
Sir, can we maintain the that just you shared that you out of the topic जो जाते हैं ना उसमें कहीं ऐसा हो सकता है कि हम out of the topic जाए ही ना.
Out of the topic, if you stick to the topic, क्या होता है कि this is just a clickbait. इससे क्या होता है थोड़ा attention seek करने का टेक्निक होता है when you are into public speaking and when you are interacting with a lot of people. हर किसी का attention grab करना is not that easy. अगर मान के चलते हैं कि अगर आप एक मीटिंग में हो एंड आप कुछ बोल रहे हो, अगर मान के चलो मीटिंग में 50 लोग बैठे हैं, 50 के 50 लोग रुक के आपको सुनो, ये हर बार मुश्किल हो जाता है. इट्स नॉट इजी. तो उस टाइम पर क्या करना होता है, कुछ कुछ टेक्निक्स, कुछ कुछ चीजें ऐसे बोलने होते हैं जो कि थोड़ा अट्रैक्टिव हो, थोड़ा मतलब हटके दिखे. अगर मैं टॉपिक पर ही बोलते जाऊंगा, एवरीवन माइट नॉट बी इंटरेस्टेड टू लिसन फॉर एवरीवन. सो अगर मैं बोलूंगा कि मैं आउट ऑफ टॉपिक जा रहा हूँ, भले मैं सबको कन्विंस नहीं कर पाऊंगा, बट दो चार लोग जो नहीं सुन रहे थे तब तक वो आके सुन लो, ऐसा हो सकता है. फॉर दैट रीजन वी यूज दिस टैक्टिक्स.
पानी की बोतल नहीं है. यस सर, एक्चुअली आई एम टीचिंग राइट नाउ आईटी और उसके इसमें क्या होता है, मैं आईटी की यूटिलिटी स्टोरी फॉर्म में बताती हूँ कि पहले ऐसा था, नाउ जनरेशन में इतने वेरिएशंस आए तो बच्चे सुनते हैं. आई थिंक अगर मैं टेक्निकली टू द पॉइंट जाऊंगी तो बच्चे मेरा सुनेगा ही नहीं.
राइट, एब्सोल्युटली. आप जो कर रहे हो बहुत सही कर रहे हो. एंड एक स्टोरी के एक माध्यम के द्वारा आप लोगों को समझाने में और अच्छा खासा मतलब इंटरेक्शन बढ़ता है, समझ पाते हैं लोग, और कनेक्टिविटी भी बढ़ती है, रिलेटेबिलिटी बढ़ती है. That should be done. काफी सारे कॉलेजेस, यूनिवर्सिटीज एंड लेक्चरर्स, टीचर्स इस स्टोरी टेलिंग के साथ अपने सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ाना अडेप्ट करनी चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाट आई फील लाइक.
और एक चीज और सर, जैसे मान लीजिए कोई स्टार्टअप है एंड वी वांट टू ऐड स्टोरी इनटू, इससे स्टार्टअप की स्टोरी कैसे बनेगी सर?
हाँ, सॉरी, आप रिपीट कर सकते हो, आपकी आवाज कट रही थी.
सर जैसे किसी ने नया ब्रांड लॉन्च हुआ है, लॉन्च किया है प्रोडक्ट,
ठीक है.
तो वो स्टोरी कैसे बनाएगा?
अगर मैंने एक कंपनी चालू करना चाह रहा हूँ तो मैं ऐसे रैंडमली जाके कुर्सी में बैठ के ये तो नहीं बोलूंगा कि हाँ अब मैं कंपनी चालू कर. कंपनी, बिफोर स्टार्टिंग दैट कंपनी, I might be thinking a lot of स्टफ इन माय माइंड। मैं 10 लोग से डिस्कस करूंगा, मैं अपने दोस्तों से बात करूंगा, अपने बड़ों से बात करूंगा। I'll talk with experts in the industry. I'll talk with people who are good in their field, specific field. इन सब लोग से बात करते करते हमें एक आइडिया मिल जाता है, एंड वो आइडियोलॉजी हम एज एन इनपुट खुद लेते हैं। एंड अपने दिमाग में एक आइडिया होता है, मैं क्यों करना चाह रहा हूँ ये स्टार्ट, मेरा स्टार्टअप करने का मकसद क्या है, व्हाट्स द मोटो बिहाइंड इट। तो जैसे मैंने बोला था, मेरा अपने स्टार्टअप के लिए मेरा मोटो ये है कि अपने क्लाइंट्स को टाइम पर क्वालिटी के साथ अच्छे खासे क्रिएटिव्स देना, डिजाइन्स देना। तो ऐसे अपने
हम्म
स्टार्टअप के लिए जो शुरू करेंगे उनके दिमाग में कुछ तो मोटो होगा, कुछ तो आइडिया होगा। उस आइडिया को मैं कैसे दिखाना चाह रहा हूँ, दैट्स अपॉन योर क्रिएटिविटी। उसको मैं एज अ स्टोरी दिखाना चाह रहा हूँ, ऑब्वियसली। दैट्स हाउ यू फिगर आउट कि ब्रांड का एमिशन क्या है, ब्रांड का पर्पस क्या है। फिर उन सब चीजों को मिला के एक स्टोरी बनाएंगे। दैट्स हाउ वी मेक स्टोरी फॉर अ न्यू ब्रांड।
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच सर।
थैंक यू। So this is my link tree where you guys can connect with me on my social media, my LinkedIn, my Instagram, or there's a API WhatsApp link as well. If you ever felt like you need some discussion or something that you can discuss with me, or you can talk to me, you can reach me out on LinkedIn or Instagram anywhere. That would be absolutely great. And questions were absolutely like I felt really good when I got these questions. They're very interesting questionnaire and I liked it. Uh, After all and overall, this session was interesting for me as well. Hopefully, I'm feeling that you guys also have enjoyed this session. I've talked for around 45-50 minutes, and hopefully, it was not as boring as I thought. I'm done and dusted from my side. So, over to you, host Nandini.
Okay, sir. Sir
Yeah.
has skillfully imparted his knowledge, leaving us with such a insightful conclusion and a motivational concept. His interesting presentation has also captured our attention and motivated us to learn more. So we appreciate the effort, sir, you put it in preparing such an enlightenment session for all of us. And thank you very much, sir, for answering all the questions of asked by the participants. We really appreciate it. Once again, I express my thanks to Sriram Mathavi sir for sparing time from his schedule to impart information to us. And he shared some fascinating information.